Madlib is an American record producer and rapper based in California, and is prominent in the alternative hip-hop community for his collaborations with other hip-hop artists, including the critically acclaimed Mad Villiani with experimental New York rapper MF Doom, and the albums Pinata and Pandana with rapper Freddie Gibbs. In 2015, during the production of Pinata, Pittsburgh rapper Mac Miller was brought on to record a verse for the album's final track, beginning a period of collaboration between Madlib and Mac Miller. According to Madlib, these collaborations had, by July 2016, formed into plans between the two to create an EP together, with Madlib producing instrumentals and Mac Miller rapping over them. These songs would occasionally be played in festival sets by Madlib through 2017, which is the final time period given by Madlib for the album's production. Mac Miller unfortunately died suddenly on September 7, 2018, accidentally overdosing on the combination of drugs including the opioid fentanyl and leaving any plans remaining on the Madlib project unfinished. The first public acknowledgement of the existence of the Mac Miller project came from a February 2019 interview with fellow record producer Thelionis Martin, in which he recalled an encounter with Madlib wherein a whole album of unreleased Mac Miller and Madlib collaboration material called Maclib came up into conversation. This was all confirmed a day later in a tweet by Thundercat. The following month, Madlib would address the project in a blog post on the website of his store Rapcats. He clarified that what was produced was an EP's worth of music and not an album, and added that the title Maclib was an unofficial name found in the metadata of one of the tracks sent to him, presumably chosen by Mac Miller. This is the only publicly available music known to be part of the Maclib EP. A second, longer portion of audio, over 2 minutes long, was played by Madlib during a July 2019 DJ set by Madlib. It is unknown if this second song was intended for Maclib or an unrelated collaboration. Snoop Dogg is a pretty respected figure in the hip-hop community, some even consider him a household name in hip-hop. He debuted in 1992 with an album called Doggy Style, which some fans consider to be his best work. Not many people know that he released one album before Doggy Style. The cassette-only album, known as Over the Counter, appeared at swap meets in 1991. It featured 16 tracks on it with one bonus track. Only 6 of the tracks off this album have resurfaced on the internet, and the other 11 are unlikely to resurface due to the tape's extreme rarity. EazyE was an American rapper based in Compton, California, and was most active from the mid to late 1980s until his death from AIDS in 1995. During this time, he recorded a number of albums and EPs, both solo and with his fellow bandmates NWA, who broke up in 1991. Perhaps EazyE's most notorious track he ever recorded was the track Real Motherfucking G's, which dissed Dr. Dre, Suge Knight, and the entire Death Row record label. What's surprising is that EazyE never recorded an entire diss track against Ice Cube, who dissed EazyE on No Vaseline. In 1993, after being dissed on Dr. Dre's album, The Chronic, EazyE released his own diss track entitled Real Motherfucking G's. The diss considered one of the strongest in the history of hip-hop music. What's strange is that there are no released tracks in which EazyE directly disses Ice Cube, which is strange given that Ice Cube during the early 1990s was quite critical of EazyE. In 2006, a user on the EazyE CPT forum said that there was supposed to be an entire EP dedicated to dissing Ice Cube, but it was never released, likely due to them making up. It was said that Ice Cube would listen to it and left the studio in tears, and that DJ Yella is still in possession of this track. It's been purported that the EP was titled Temporary Insanity, and the lead track would have been titled Heat Melts Cubes, and would have been even stronger compared to Real Motherfucking G's. In 2011, a YouTube user Andy Phil released what was purported to be parts of the lost song titled When the Ice Crumbles. In 2014, in an interview, DJ Yella vaguely talked about the diss track, neither confirming nor denying its existence. There's a very small chance that the lost EazyE diss will ever be released, likely out of respect. It's unknown whether the track might have been leaked outside of DJ Yella and where the track may exist. In late 2001, the Foo Fighters came together after a bad tour schedule for their 1999 album, There Is Nothing Left to Lose. After 4 months of session work, 29 songs recorded, and a total cost of over $1 million, the band was exhausted and uninspired. The band became hostile towards each other, and in an event relayed by the band members themselves and their documented back and forth, they exploded into argument, with frontman Dave Grohl coming to blows with Taylor Hawkins. John Silver, the band's manager, responded to the demo, saying that, "We can release it now, but I don't know if anyone would want to buy it." In mid-2002, the demos were scrapped and the band went on hiatus. Dave Grohl played drums for the Queens of the Stone Age, Nate Mendel reunited with his former band Sunny Day Real Estate, and both Chris Shiflett and Taylor Hawkins worked on various musical projects. When they reconnected, they re-recorded the albums under much better circumstances, with many of the hardships that the band members had being addressed. One by One was released on October 22, 2002, and became a major success. The so-called $1 Million demos, however, remains a mystery among the Foo Fighter fans. Although a slew of songs from the sessions, 7 in total, mostly snippets have supposedly appeared on YouTube, The band recorded 29 and only 11 were chosen for commercial release. As of August 5, 2015, 7 tracks of the Foo Fighters' $1 Million demos have been uncovered and can be found thanks to the Foo Fighters community. In total, 7 tracks were recorded that ended up on the final product of One by One. The 3 songs that complete the final product, Low, Tired of You, and Times Like These, were new additions to the album after the original demos were scrapped and re-recorded. Promnate was a 1980 Canadian horror movie starring Leslie Nielsen and Jamie Lee Curtis. It had many elements of Carrie, Black Christmas, and Halloween, but still managed to have the sequels and a remake. Part of the potential appeal of the movie was the soundtrack, which heavily features disco music written specifically for the film. However, the official soundtrack release only came out in Japan, on vinyl and cassette tapes, back in 1980. It never saw another release. Although all the songs are available on YouTube, it's noted that they sound different than what can be heard in the movie, due to poor recording quality and after-the-fact sound edits. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for the video. I really appreciate the support I've been getting recently on the channel. You guys have been killing it. And if you guys would like to see more Lost Media content, consider liking and subscribing. And yeah, thanks for watching and goodbye.